Well, I'm at Paintsville Lake and it is crazy. It is a beautiful September day. Everybody's out on the water or everybody's around the water, and golly, this parking lot is full, but it's mostly full of just people, not really boats, I don't think. But this will be my third fishing trip in my new boat, so I'm curious to see how this goes. I haven't fished here since the spring, so I'm excited to see what the shad will do for this fall bass run, and hopefully I'll catch a few. So come on with me, let's see what I catch. This is Paintsville Lake in September on a beautiful, beautiful day. It is packed. Lots of picnics, lots of birthdays, lots of just celebrations out here, and that's awesome. Had one fella, he and his wife have been out since 6 o'clock this morning, and said they have caught 0 fish. Now, I don't know what they're fishing for, but I love a challenge. So if I can catch one, that's more than 0. Well, I'm gonna start throwing with Kitech. I've got my wacky worm to go. I may run for a little bit. I've always fished all through here around to the dam. I fished that cove back there. I fished the island. That one kayak tournament I won there down that bank over there, that's where I caught that 20.5 incher on around the corner, not right there. And caught several going down this bank, and there's another cove over there with some timber, and I caught, I think, 1 or 2 keepers there. So I'm going to bypass this bank. I'm going to go a little bit and just kind of see what happens. I'm trying to keep a run time of how long I run the motor, because I'm still in break-in mode. But anyway, it is a beautiful day. I am in short sleeves right now, bare feet, which is freaking awesome. I'm got to tell you, this is pretty daggum comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm still in no wake here, but I'm getting ready to get out of it. Fishing trip, I think number 3 in my new boat, and hopefully I'll have a good day today. So thanks for coming along. Let's see what happens. Well, I am full throttle, and I doubt you all can see this. It is 21.8 miles an hour. So if you ever wondered what a 25 horse could do in a pan fisher, almost 22 miles an hour. And that's just with me and all my crap, but still not bad. Almost, there's 21.9 miles an hour, so I'm just still in the break-in mode, but have to run it full throttle for a while, then you back off and keep going around. But I gotta admit, this is fun. I'm just seeing some of the new parts of this lake. This is pretty cool. Here's some boat wake on a nice, cool, calm day. So I'm not sure what these buoys mean. I thought I'd see what this says. I just saw a boat come through here, so oh, no skiing. Okay. Well, I wasn't planning on that, so okay. I've been going about 20 minutes so far. I'm gonna go about 10 more minutes, just the boat ride. And then I'm probably gonna fish that bank over there. From what I can tell, it's kind of got some shade. Looks like it's got a nice drop off. I may just start throwing the wacky worm. I ain't gonna lie, this is really fun. Tell you what, this is a curvy daggum lake. This is 21 miles an hour right here. It's kind of fun. Holy cow. Oh, this is fun. Alright, I'm at about my 30-minute run time, so there's another half an hour on the break-in period. Now I'm going to think about fishing. I saw several banks back that way I really want to fish, but you know, this whole area to me, I've never seen this before, so what I wanted to do. I need to do this on Yatesville, which I haven't done it yet. I thought I was, but ended up being right back where I always was. I'm at my half an hour for run-in time, so time to get fishing. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I have to say, that was a half hour of fun. All right, I am going to try and calibrate my disc with my trolling motor. When I was reading about it, it should be fairly easy. Well, reading and watching, actually. So you're supposed to hit that button. I'm sure this is scintillating, and hit pair. Now, then you go to menu, motor settings, go over, go down to setup calibration, calibrate heading. I gotta do 2 complete circles. All right, well, that's going good so far. And it's showing me how many circles I'm doing. I'm almost getting dizzy. So I've got to do 2 complete circles, and that's supposed to calibrate the trolling motor with the puck back there. All right, hit start, steer, oh, hit set. All right, steer, and let's go down here to set. So 2 degree offset. Then go to offset heading sensor, start, hit steer. I'm gonna hit set, then I'll go back and back, and hopefully that's done. Well, I'm just gonna start, since I'm on this sheer rock face, I'm gonna just start with a wacky worm to see what happens. So let's see here. The nice thing about, I'm assuming y'all can see this foot pedal, is I can use my toes and steer left or right and not have to use the remote to steer the motor. With these Tarovas, you're able to use the foot pedal and the remote at the same time. I think on the older ones, you could only use one or the other, but with the Tarova anyway, you're able to use your foot pedal and the remote at the same time, which is very nice, because when I was on Yatesville last week, it was a little frustrating. I kept having to take my hand off my rod and use the remote to try and steer things. Now I can do my toes and not worry about it. I'm getting a bite right now. That was probably a bluegill, but it was a fish. Let's see here. Yeah, it was a bite. Let's throw back up in there. This foot steer with the remote is pretty dang handy, because I can control the prop speed with the remote, but then I can control the direction with my toes. Lord, this boat is skinny as crap. 2 boats went by and you thought there was a tsunami. God, that was crazy. Oh Lord. Well, there's not a lot of room in this lake. That's a fact, Jack. Holy crap. There's a big rock ledge right here. You probably can't see it in the video, but it goes from here all the way down to there, and it's just dropped straight off. So I'm trying to let my worm sink down the rock face here. I'm liking this foot pedal. The combination of the foot pedal and the remote are nice. I kind of like having my rods here. I just got my Kitech out. I can put that behind me now, and got some of my tackle boxes and stuff up here. It's nice to have everything kind of right there, and I can just, as I want to switch rods, it's very easy. This boat is living up to what I'd hoped it would live up to. Now let's just hope I can catch some fish in it. Coming up on this timber, I'm going to throw a wacky worm again. Now I wonder if that's bass up there running shad. So this is why you like having your rods right up like that. I'm doing all this with my thumb, which is why I spent the extra money to get a good trolling motor. and I really am liking it so far. One thing I want to be able to do is what I'm doing now, is basically turn and fish the bank. Like I'm going parallel to the bank, and I can now fish the bank. I've got the trolling motor set on 1, so it's a nice slow pace down this bank. And that is something I always struggle with in my kayak, because it doesn't have a swivel seat. So if I'm going this way, I'm having to fish kind of at that angle, and then I really didn't have much control over the kayak. So where I have this trolling motor, I'm able to set the speed and kind of keep myself on a course, which is really nice. Oh, there's some thumps, but I don't know if that's a bluegill or a bass. That's a bass. That's my first fish of the day. Yay. Well, he's nothing huge. Yay. But a fish in the boat. Thank you, bub. It's kind of weird not having 2 cameras. Just a little guy. He's probably a 10. Yeah, maybe not even a 10-incher, but whoa. But we're gonna let him go. I'm not gonna measure him. I mean, he's not even big enough to measure, so no big deal. And I'm gonna say, no skunk, thank you, buddy. Got a fish. Well, that little bass coughed up a shad, and I'm guessing that looks like a little bluegill. That's funny. I just happened to look down and notice it. You know, I couldn't tell what it was in the boat. That's a little bluegill, and there was also another minnow. So sorry, buddy. Well, I know what they're eating anyway. Oh my God. I had a fish on there the whole daggone time. I thought I had a snag. Good Lord. That's a nice bass. Oh, well, that was ridiculous. I thought I was running up a tree branch, and the whole time it's a fish. That's a nice bass. Heck yeah, man. That's hilarious. I thought there was a tree down there. Let me put on spot lock here real quick. And Lord, that poor fella swallowed that, because I didn't know I had a fish on there. I kept pulling on it. It felt like a daggone snag almost. He just come right along with me. Well, let's get this one measured. He's probably going to be about 13, maybe 14 inches. Oh, I guess I can set this up. I was thinking this is going to be a good wacky worm bank. It's not deep, but it's got some nice drop off to it. Well, it is deep. Everything here is deep, I guess. All right, let's see what we got here. His mouth closed there. Well, he's 12 and a half. Well, 12 and 3/4 actually. Now 12 and a half. All right, that would be a kayak keeper, but I'm going to have to work on getting that out of there. That's my fault, buddy. I'm sorry. All right, well, there you go. Bass in the boat. Let's get him loose, hopefully without much damage. Well, not much damage at all. Thank you, bud. I'm gonna let you go back, and There he goes. Whoa, he's ready. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Now let's keep fishing this bank. I kind of thought up under that rock would be a good spot, and it was. Got my bag there with all my pliers and hook getter outers and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of took it off my kayak. Just kind of transfer it to a little bag. I'm gonna put this on drift mode, and I kind of want to go right toward that light colored rock. So let's go to menu, go to drift, and there you go. I just want to drift right and see how it's heading me straight down toward that rock. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I need to cover some bank here, and I'm messing around too much. So that drift mode, see how it's doing? It's keeping me right on that white rock, or that light colored rock. It's pretty cool. And I want you to look, it's keeping me right on that rock. I mean, I'm telling you, so far drift mode has been the winner by far as what I've learned with this Terova trolling motor. I mean, spot lock will be great, but this drift mode is awesome. You can see it's just controlling the boat. I don't have to do a thing. It's just trying to keep me on that heading straight toward that white or that light colored rock. There's another big run, but looks like a bluegill. I don't know though. Oh, that's a bass. Or maybe a green sunfish. Let's see. Ah, a green sunfish. All right, that doesn't surprise me. Well, nothing big, but it's a fish. All right, buddy, I'll let you go. Using that same red bug yum dinger I've been using this all afternoon. Looking a little bit ragged, but he's still holding on. Okay, I put it on drift mode, and I basically pointed it toward this light colored rock, and look where my boat is. I'm telling you, that drift mode, I don't know if it's new to the 2025 Terovas that had it. I know it had it last year in 2024 because I watched a video about it. But that feature is something else. I really like it. But I guess I'll drift this bank a little bit more. There's a lot of timber down along this bank, so we'll set another drift point and keep on going. I'm going to try and show how drift mode works. So right now I'm just going along. I'm going to point my motor, or the head of my trolling motor, and I hope it shows up in the video. There's a branch or a tree sticking out, kind of a light colored tree sticking out straight across there. So I'm going to put the head of my motor pointed toward that tree, and then all you do is you hit this little hamburger or the menu button, go to, so you click over and you go down to drift, click over, and that's it. that's set now, and that is pointed toward that tree that's sticking out, kind of that light colored tree. And it should keep me on that course until I either cancel it or make it down there. How cool is that? I'm telling you, this, for someone who is trolling motor naive, this is very easy to use. Well, let's see what that was. A little bit short. Oh, I got a bite already. That was a bass. How cool is that? I saw him over there on that tree, chasing minnows, I guess, and threw to it, and there he is. Well, there you go. Pretty cool. Now I'm going to hit spot lock. Keep it here for just a sec. Whoa, whoa. All right, dude. All right, all right, all right. He's like, stop talking and get me off this hook. Yeah. Come on, bud. Well, he's kind of funny. Jeez, oh, Pete. Oh, would you stop? Really can't lip him. Let's see if I can. There we go. He got hooked kind of funky. There he is. Just a little guy. And nope, he's a largemouth. Just a little one, but you know what? It's fishing the boat. So I'm gonna go back to drift. Let's see here. Drift mode pause. Let me hit spot lock, and I'm back on drift. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've watched a couple videos. There's a fella that has a really good video about this, and I've watched his videos, but oh shoot, lost my worm. All right, and anyway, I just do this and it's great. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's awesome. I've got drift mode set for that kind of notch in that rock right there, and hopefully it'll just take me right down this bank, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do from there. Well, I snagged, so I had to basically, I'm just directing the motor over where my snag is, which took me off the drift, but it just says drift mode pause. So I'm really curious what will happen when I restart the drift mode. Oh, I'm loose now. All right, so now let's just say, let's get out of here first. Now I'm going to go up to menu, resume navigation. There you go, it's going to take me back on my drift. Now this is taking me back out where my original drift was, and I'm back on that notch in the rock. But it's taking me back away from the bank. Ah, man, I'm telling you, this, I'll probably have said it 15 times in this video, but this drift mode has been a game changer. I think that's a bite. It's definitely a bite. Good deal. Not huge, but he's a fish. All right, buddy. All right, all right, all right. Stop. Nothing huge. It is weird not having my two cameras to kind of go back and forth with, but what have I done? Oh, there we go. Well, he's not huge, but he's fish in the boat. Thank you, bud. He took off really quick when he hit that. And that's usually what happens. Obviously, I went back to the good old wacky worm. All right, I'm gonna keep fishing this bank a little bit, and then start taking a boat ride. Woo! Nope, there's another fish. I don't know if that's a bluegill or bass. Or a green sunfish, probably. Yeah. Oh no, that's a bass. Oh, that's a nice bass. Heck yeah, man. Come on, big boy. Good deal. Oh yeah, nice. That's the biggest one of the day anyway. Cool. Man, he ate that thing. Good deal, buddy. Let me get that out. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Yeah, good deal. I bet he's gonna be close to 14. Come on, big fella. Man, it's just barely hooked back here. Well, shoot. Try not to hurt him too bad. There we go. Let's get a quick measurement on him and see what we got here. He is, all right, big fella. Yeah, 13 3/4, so just shy of 14. 13 3/4, solid. All right, buddy. Well, I don't know, I'm gonna catch one bigger than that today. I hope I do, but all right, good deal. Thank you, bub. Let's let you go. Woo, fishing the boat. Good deal. All right, I'm gonna keep on fishing down this bank. Nope, here's a fish, I think. Yep, that's a fish. Dang, where's he going? Lord have mercy. All the way out here. I thought I had one on there, but he ran out and toward the boat, so I never really saw my line move. It moved a little bit, and I threw right at that crevice. I figured it'd be something maybe hanging out there. Well, a successful day on Paintsville Lake. I didn't catch a lot, but I caught enough. I mean, I caught, from what the one lady said, they caught zeros from 6 o'clock till about 2, so I don't feel too bad about that. Caught one that was over 13, one over 12. Not a bad day. I'm not done fishing yet. It is 7 o'clock, and I'm going to run the motor a little bit more. But what have I learned today? Number one, I've learned that I love Terova drift mode. That is awesome. I mean, I can fish hands-free. I don't have to look where I'm going, and it takes you right along the line that you want to go, or really close to it. So Terova drift mode, definitely 2 thumbs up, or at least a thumbs up. I'm getting better at backing. I'm getting better at loading, or unloading, I guess. I'll load here in a little while. So everything is becoming a lot more, I guess, comfortable. So I don't have anxiety when I go to the boat ramp like I used to. And I've only done it like 6 or 7 times now, but just doing it is really helpful. And I'm starting to get the backing up part better. So anyway, I'm catching fish in this fishing boat, and it's definitely a fishing boat. I won't do it today, but there are definitely some things that I don't like about it. Well, I shouldn't say don't like about it. Things I wish were different, and some things I want to add. But that'll be another video for another day, because like I said, it's a little after 7. It's starting to get dark now at 8 or 8:30ish. So I need to get on the way. Oh, the other thing I found out is I can use my wireless remote for the Minn Kota trolling motor, the Terova, and I can also use the foot pedal and these, especially these little arrows here, are very nice. So I'm able to go with either one, and it doesn't matter. Now, I think the older models, from what I read, won't do that. It has to be one of the newer models, and you're able to use either your remote or your foot pedal. Either one doesn't matter. So if you made it this far in the video, I'll say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you enjoy this type of content, I'd ask you to go ahead and subscribe. I have a lot more coming. I've got a lot more to do with DIY stuff on the boat and adding stuff to the boat, and then just a lot of fishing out of the boat. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.